And that is my 15-point presentation on why I think students should join DECA. Any questions? Yes, Johnson. Yeah, one quick question for you. What exactly is DECA? Are you kidding me? I just did a whole 15-minute presentation about it. I guess I can show you the presentation again, just please pay attention this time.
I've run DECA here at L'Anse Creuse North for, this is my 7th year now. The benefits that students get from joining DECA would have to be, it prepares them for the real world in a sense that math class does not, or social studies does not. And it helps build their leadership skills, problem solving skills, communication skills, presentation, and it prepares them almost for a job interview setting because they have to present in front of a judge.
So I've officially been a DECA advisor since last year, so this is my 2nd school year, but Mr. Lamberti in the spring of 2023 had invited me to go to States just as a chaperone to help out, and I really got to know the organization and the excitement of it, and it just drew me in. And when he said he needed a second person to help him out, like, there was no question in my mind that I wanted to help him out with this.
One of the things I enjoy most about it is it gives students the opportunity to see business outside the classroom. They can go to the district competition, state competition, the international competition. So the state competition is in Detroit. We would go down there for a few days and compete. We would eat dinner together, do different events together. So it's a really cool experience. It's very business oriented, and each student would compete in a role play or a project, and then we would come back. And then if they did really well there, they would go to internationals in Orlando, Florida this year. Last year was in California, so that was really cool to see. And what they do there is each day they would have a presentation they need to sit on. They would compete. The practices that we hold after school on Thursday, they help students practice either a test or an actual role play. The intent of that is to give students a one-on-one opportunity to improve their scores, because we have a lot of first-time DECA members, and it's just giving them that practice so that way they can take it to districts and states and internationals, and hopefully they can perform better there.
These Thursday practices, this was something that our VP of Career Development, Alice, wanted to do. She and her partner, Amaya, they made it to states last year, and not only did they just make it to states, they made it on stage. They didn't make it to ICDC, but they made it on stage, and they got recognized for their awesome job doing their role play.
This is a true story. I never got an invite to DECA, but my friend Amaya did, and she didn't want to go alone. So I decided to go with her, not because I knew anything about DECA, and I'm not in any business classes, but I knew that it would look good on my college application.
A lot of the cases are quick hitting, so they have to think on their feet. And it applies to a lot of different careers that are out there. In each career, you have to give a presentation, you have to communicate your thoughts and ideas with others. It's team building, networking, and forming those relationships with others.
I see a lot of benefits. I see their ability to problem solve with these role plays. Like, that's something I'm not really good at, thinking on my feet, like interviews like this. And I think that that's really great that they get the practice and they have to strategize and come up with a response in a quick amount of time. I think that's an awesome life skill for them to have. They also get to build partnerships and companionships with friends, and I've had multiple students who've told me after they graduated that this was one of the best things that they did. They wish they had done it longer, and it really means something to them and has an impact on their lives. So I like that about this club.
I kind of joined this club just because I wanted to pad up my application for college. But the more I was in it, the more I enjoyed it, really, and my success with districts and states really inspired me to kind of reach for more. We practiced a lot. So last year was our big year. We would get together every Wednesday after school, and we would go practice at Panera for like 2 hours. We would do practice tests, practice role plays, because they didn't offer it here at the school at the time. But we'd go practice by ourselves, and that got us through districts. And then at states, it was pretty much the same procedure. We'd practice our role plays, practice our testing, and that let us get an award at states. You need to be creative, you need to have something new, something fresh, even a drawing, something that catches the eye. Really, it's just practice makes perfect. The more effort you put into it, the more results you're going to see.